There's trouble all around this place and danger in the stranger's face. If you get lost along the way, just close your eyes and softly say the silent words you never heard when you were sleeping soundly in your bed.
Hey Pat, it's midnight and we are back on the Hypercraft server. And I am addicted to the new fishing game that they have included within the 1.7 update. All the new fishes, all the new enchanted fishing rods, all the things that you can get from fishing that aren't fishing rods. I have gotten a couple of saddles, a couple of name tags, some really nice bows, and some fish. This is just what I've caught here recently while I was waiting for you. So love. I am very oddly addicted to this fishing game. Want to make sure you have plenty of awkward potion when you go fishing, as it is the way of my people to do so. But we are not doing a fishing episode, although I would get the subs with 20 minutes of that for show. We're not doing a fishing episode. We're going to do something a little bit different and a little bit out of my comfort zone. This is going to be a Redstone episode. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to head back into the end, and we are going to put a counting mechanism on the tracks at the entrance hub to the end farm. And what that will do is it will allow people to know how many folks are down at the end farm punching Endermen. So it will have, so it will have the ability to, as you know, the tracks in the end are two one-way tracks. So the one track, it will sense my cart go past, and then it will add a lit redstone lamp. And then on the other side, there will be a detector rail that will subtract or unlight or deactivate or unpower a redstone lamp. So the redstone lamps will act as a counter. It will go bump, 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 and then turn off. 3, 2, 1. And that will let you know at a glance how many people are working the end farm. Because you would hate to, go into chat and just ask if anybody's working in the end farm. That would be weird. Okay, so let's go to sleep, and when we wake up, we will discuss the mechanism that we are going to use for this counting. And we're awake. But we are not in Kansas anymore, for sure. We have awoken on my creative/test world. I should probably call it a test world because the amount of creativity here is not great, but the amount of testing is. So just to show you a couple of things, this was the double pulse system that I used for my ice farm in the very last episode that we saw on the block-centric server, making drinks at the end of the world. Here is a hopper clock mechanism that I use to time my mob trap on the Midnight Madness server. Hopper clock came out here, turned on and turned off dispenser with water bucket, and flushed mobs, and life was good. And this is the chicken farm, automatic fully cooking chicken farm that I had on the Mindwave server that is not at the moment filled with chickens, but it is filled with chicken goodness. And then these were the various stages of construction, so I could explain it easily. And over here is the village from Blockcentric. And yeah, here is how I laid out what would go into the nether tunnel in the Blockcentric server. And down here is where the track starts. Then it runs just like this. And out. So yeah, those are all things. Oh yeah, and there's my house from Hypercraft, which we just woke up in. But this is where we are right now. This is a mock-up of the end farm entrance. And this is what we're going to look like when we're finished. These are the 3 redstone lamps that will do the counting for us. Now the mechanism is what we will call the ugly underneath. And this mechanism was created by Minecraft with Dummies. I am putting that picture up on the screen right now. The link is in the description. Now there are, as you can see by this yellow line, there are 2 parts to the mechanism. Well, there are 2 parts in 2 different ways. First of all, we have on this side of the mechanism, we have the activating portion, if you will. This is the portion of the mechanism that generates a signal that is counted one way or the other by the mechanism on this side. This over here, we'll just start over here. This is the adding mechanism. And the way that it works is a signal is generated in this pulse limiting mechanism here. Every time I say mechanism, you can take a drink. The pulse limiting mechanism here, which then sends a signal down this chain and then lights up whatever torch is next. So we did that, and there is 1 torch lit, and we do it again, and 2 torch lit, 3 torch lit. So let me give you a slow pan around. You should totally, if you want to incorporate a counting mechanism into your builds, watch Minecraft with Dummies. He will explain step by step in excruciating midnight understandable detail how to put this thing together. You should also go anyway and check out his other videos. Some of his builds are, I shouldn't say some of his builds are amazing, because they're all amazing. It's just some of them I understand more than others. But he just did a automatic cheeseburger machine, which is a cow cooker to most Minecraft players. But for me, it is an automatic cheeseburger machine, which is delicious looking, and I may steal that too. Or not steal. I may create an homage video to that too. But let's stick with let's focus. So this is the mechanism. This is the counting half, or the adding half of the mechanism. So, and then there's a reset button here that just resets all the things. So this is his actual mechanism, Minecraft with Dummies design. And what I've done is I've built it in 2 different block types so that you can see clearly which portion of the machine acts as the adding portion, which is the thing we just saw here, and then the subtracting portion, which is in this very dark oak that you see over here. And so the way that, you know, we do the counting as we did before. And there's 3. And then as you will see up here, we are using the locking repeaters, excuse me. And
as we count down, we unlock those repeaters and release the signal on the other side and subtract. So we've got 1 lit, 2 lit, 3 lit. We subtract 1, 2 lit, 1 lit. And these are the discrete parts, as I have been able to break them out, of the counting mechanism. Because if you look over here, we have these series of, and I guess technically we would probably put a repeater right here. These are the discrete sections for the counting mechanism. This counting mechanism can expand to infinity-ish. You just keep adding these little segments to it on either side. This is the discrete portion that you can repeat to make up the subtraction part. So Minecraft with Dummies came up with this in his brain, and his brain is an amazing place. You should go and check that out. But here's the thing. This is how we were left at the conclusion of his episode. So what I had to do, because otherwise what we do is get in a minecart and then go out and then push a button. So what I have done is I have adapted this design somewhat for our purposes. So over here we have that fancy chiseled stone there. On top of that is our detector rail. Sends a signal down here. There's where a button would be. On the other side, chiseled stone. There's where a button would be, and is. So we have translated this, and it's hard sometimes to take a signal from above and send it down, but we did it, and it's not elegant, but it is done. So yes, there's nothing in there. Okay, so this is the idea for the design. So let us now go into the real world, so to speak, and do it. Okay, we are back, and you know what? The water sound driving me crazy. Two things. First of all, as you will have noticed, and I will probably have mentioned, I failed to unmute my microphone while I recorded the first part of this build. So I guess I will go back through the magic of time travel or video editing and I will, you know, add some speedy cam music to it. Yeah, so here is the adding portion. I have put a button here to simulate a minecart going over the rail. The minecart goes over the rail. It picks up this signal down here. It sends the signal to here, and it took me like 15 minutes to figure out why this thing wasn't working. It was because this pulse limiter
mechanism right here needs to be on the maximum delay, und 4 ticks, if you please. And so that sends a signal through the mechanism, which pulses all of these here, which gets translated into this redstone vertical wire, and then inverts this torch so that this torch goes on, like so. Yeah, we were not at a good angle to see that, but as you can see, that torch there is now powered. And if we go over again, there are now 2 torches powered. And one more time, all 3 torches are powered. Now there is a master reset right here, which will reset the whole system. But now we are tasked with building the subtraction mechanism. But first, let's turn in a circle, do the hokey pokey, and get our 3 of those and these, and let's go up and place our detector rail and our redstone lamps. Whoa, Enderman, what are you doing? You crazy Enderman. So we will have detector rail right here, and we will have redstone lampings. I wonder if I have some sandstone, because that don't look classy, but maybe we won't be able to see it. What are the odds? Hey, we can't see it. And hooray for not seeing things. So those are our indicator lamps. Now, if we let's do something fun. Let's just block that off. Get a minecart right here. Put it right here. Send it off. 1. And then if we run over it again. 2. And then if we run over it again. Well, what did you think was going to happen? Seriously. Alright. Enderman. So let's get down here. Well, that was very wonderful, wasn't it? Very wonderful. Let's go down here and reset the system. And then we will begin to work on the subtraction mode. We're going to eat a sandwich first because we're hungry. Okay, so I brought that cart with me. That was smart. By smart, I mean not smart. And alright, so subtraction mode. I hope that's not going to be in the way. You may be able to move that one. Maybe down to here. Okay, so subtraction mode without distractions. And hopefully with some audio. That'd be cool. Let's do this. So the subtraction mechanism, as I understand it, which is not very well, starts here. And then up 1, and then up 2, and then here, and then there, like that, and then let's see here, and then okay, and then block here, and then block here. Now I'm just placing blocks. I don't even know. I know redstone go here, and what? You ain't right. Even a little bit right. The redstone's right. But this goes here like that. And then this goes here, like that. No, that stays there. Okay, so redstone there. And redstone torch. Here? What? No, hold on! Okay, well, the subtraction mode I have sorted out, but it is very tedious. Let me tell you, it is much easier to build this stuff in creative than it is to build it in survival. Not because Minecraft with Dummies design is inordinately complicated, simply because we're in confined spaces and we're having to do repeaters facing specific directions and things of that nature. So let me place this wiring and I will come back to you, because otherwise it's going to be pillar, pillar, and place, and then unpillar, unpillar, and then pillar, pillar, place, unpillar, pillar, pillar, and that will be not entertaining. So why don't you sit tight? I'll do this. We'll be right back. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make a confession. I don't know how this works. I'm not going to pretend to know how it works. I'm not going to spend another however many hours trying to figure out how it works. I'm going to admit that Minecraft with Dummies has made some kind of a deal with some kind of a deity to get magic redstone powers. And he has those redstone powers, and I do not. I did not make a similar deal. I can tell you the fundamentals of how it works. Minecart detector rails up there and up there. We can simulate those by these buttons. Minecart goes over the rail going out. It cycles this, lights up one redstone lamp. Another person goes out, cycles it, 2 redstone lamps. On the way back, that detector rail ignites this redstone, which subtracts 1, and now we're back down to 1. So if we go upstairs, we can simulate that more directly with actual minecarts on actual minecart detector rails, and it will be a more satisfying demonstration. Also, in case something go foobar, and it just might, there is right here a very handy reset button, which resets the whole thing, and Bob's your uncle. Unless he's not. And it didn't reset the whole thing. What? Oh, because the reset button's not on this side conveniently placed. It's all the way on the other side. That was the count up button. You gotta go all the way through here. And hit this button. And this resets the count. See? No redstone torches be lit up there. So. Okay, so we start with 0 torches. 0 lamps, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we push 1 in. Somebody goes to the end. Go to the end. Go to the farm. Would you please go? Thank you. Okay, so 1 person is now at the farm. We send another person down to the farm. Drama. Okay, and then they come back. 1 person comes back from the farm. Go, go, go. There! And then 1 person comes back from the farm. It works! It works! Wunderbar. There it is. Our redstone counter. Enderman. So now we will know at a glance who is in the end, who is not in the end. Well, we won't know who is in the end, but we will know for sure how many in the end. So, very cool, very cool. What we do need to do is put some cactus here or more particularly here, because we need to break. Let's just go down like this. Ooh, delay damage. And like that. And then I don't have any sand or any cactus, so let me go get that and I'll be right back. Okay, well, we may wait a little bit to implement the cactus sucker-upper system, because there is a glitch with minecarts. The first glitch is that when you get out of a minecart, just regular getting out, it sends you several blocks away. So I won't pop next to the minecart, I will pop bonk all the way over here from the minecart. And if I run the cactus, do the cactus thing, I fall through the floor. That is an interesting feature, which is not a great feature to have. So we will forego, for the moment, the fanciness of the cactus, and we will just stick with the traditional get out the cart, break the cart. Well, that's a shame. Well, I will tell you this though, mon petit fromage. I am very glad I tested it on this end, because if I had tested it on the other end, where we are at y=1 and underneath of us is the abyss, I would have lost my diamond armor, faux show. So, yeah. So we will wait until 1.7.3 comes out and fixes that particular glitch before we install the cactus breaking, hopper sucking, dispenser dispensing minecart system at the ends of our thing. But in the meantime, we have our redstone lamp counter system installed in the end, and we are done. We are out of here. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you have anything that you would like to say, please add it to the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you, and I will reply back. So here it is. Redstone Lamp Counting System FTW. So, thanks a lot for watching, Pat, and have a great day.